Greetings everyone! Did you know that over 60% of students are experiencing stress driven heavily by academic pressure and social factors? This problem could lead to significant mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and sleep issues. How could we prevent this from happening? By picking up new activity as your new hobbies. That's why today I'm going to persuade you guys to try out one of my favorite activities and actually one of the top favorite hobbies of mine, which is food hunting. I know some of you might be wondering, how could such simple activities like this could help to relieve academic stress and even give you other benefits too? Some research proved that by picking up hobbies, it could help to lower your stress level, improving your temper, and increase overall life satisfaction. Since you guys are university students, I'm sure you must want an activity that is fun and amusing to do to unwind after such a hectic schedule. Let's talk about my own personal experience. Long before I started this hobby of mine, I always thought that it's such a waste of money and energy to go out and try new kind of food when you could just make it at home. Just buy the ingredients, search up the recipe, and whip it up in the kitchen, and boom, you got your food. Oh, I was completely wrong. After trying it out with some persuasion from my best friend, I find that this activity not only left me feeling refreshed and satisfied, but also teach me on how to plan my own budgets. Now that we could grasp the idea, let's talk about how food hunting helps to release stress. Referring to a 2024 article that I found online, which title is The Mental Health Benefit of Hobbies, Why Every Student Needs One. It talks on how food hunting as a hobby is relevant to university students because hobbies in general are shown to reduce stress, improve well-being, and give a needed break from academic pressure. If students treat food hunting as their leisure activity, it can provide the same mental health benefit described regularly engaged in hobbies or leisure activities. Experience significantly lower stress level and they admit feeling happier. This proves that hobby reduce the stress hormone cortisol. Not only that, hobbies can create a state of flow where a person is fully absorbed in an enjoyable activity, leading to a deep focus, satisfaction, and improved mood. This article also notes that hobbies offer a break from constant analytical thinking and engage more imaginative and emotional parts of the brain, which reduce cognitive fatigue and boost positive emotion. Now that I have talked about how food hunting could help to release stress, let's discuss on how this activity could improve social skills. When you view these activities as a group hobbies, you could take an advantage of it to improve your social skill. Group-based activities give structured chances to meet people, communicate, and feel the feeling of being a part of the community. By going on regular food hunting outing with classmates, it could reduce loneliness, create supportive peer network, and help the introvert student to interact more with their peers. When my course was having a family day, we are in unfamiliar places feeling hungry and confused. This event actually brought us closer as we all find many recommendations to eat from social media, and I actually talked with my senior for the first time throughout my time in UKM. It's such a pleasant memory now that I remember it. By taking this event as an example, it proved that social hobbies like food hunting increase the student comfort in talking to each other, making a small talk and expressing their opinion, thus gradually strengthening their social confidence. Besides both the benefit that I talked about just now, there is one more benefit that we could gain from food hunting, which is promote saving among students. When it's done planned, budget conscious way, it forces students to think first on how much they can afford to spend on food and then compare it with a cheaper option. When students decide in advance on how much they could spend on each food hunting outing, for example, only using a fixed amount of cash, they actually practicing basic budgeting and thus could use and thus could avoid overspending. Here's a simple trick you guys could use when going food hunting. There are so many restaurants out there that offers student price, so make sure to bring your student card to avoid missing out the offer. One of my favorite restaurants that offer this kind of offer are actually quite close to KL, and it's Suka Pasta at Bangi Gateway. Just show your student card at the counter and enjoy your 10% off. One card only eligible for one plate. Student who actively looking for promotion, lunch set or discount learns to compare prices, choose value for money option and save the differences instead of paying a full price every time. See, it's easy to see how food hunting could be beneficial to university students. Maybe it's just some medical activities to some people, but for university students, it is a new fun activity that could bring light to their life. All my point prove that university students should try food hunting as it can relieve stress, promote saving and improve social skills. What are you waiting for? Go out and try food hunting, explore various kind of recommendations and experience various food of different cultures. Here's some recommendations to start with. First, Comienzo by Los Primos Locos, located at Shah Alam, which specializes in Mexican style dish. Next, Hotzilla, where its unique school concept and delicious food will sure pique your interest. And last but not least, KL Night Street, where all kind of food assemble in one place and its bustling ambience will completely win you over. While there may be a debate whether food hunting is a suitable hobby for a student, I hope you all agree with me that students should try a new kind of hobby that not only fun but also interesting. Thank you.